Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're doing just a quick short on this Toptes CT580 carbon monoxide detector. Something I didn't know I needed. They sent it to me, said, hey, would you crack this thing open and do a review? So I said, sure, why not? So it's nice, light, little portable, rechargeable, USB-C. They send you the cable. They send you a carrying case. It starts up in just a matter of seconds, does its own self-test, and then you can see the display in numbers or in a graph, depending on what you want, and it even comes with a little handy little flashlight. So if you're going into dark spaces, you don't have to carry a flashlight. So we're not at the mountain, so I don't have our little buddy gas heater, but I'm going to show you a couple examples of where this might be important. There you go. So not as important for me because Blue Jean's parked in the bushes right now, but if you park your car in the garage, you can see clearly you're putting out a bunch of carbon monoxide, which would be super important to know if you have an apartment or something up above, or even if you're just working in that garage, or you go in the morning and start your vehicle just to warm it up before you get going. Now you know very quickly it went up to almost 600 parts per million, and I move out of the way of the exhaust. Now we're down to about 100, dropping quickly down below 50, which the EPA says is a safe number. That's why it turns green. Don't know if I agree with that, but let's see where else it applies. So I do this a lot, where I have my my blower, for example, or my weed eater sitting at the edge of the garage. You see we're still at 7 just because we just left Blue Jean, but I have it sitting right here. Let's see how much this is blowing. It's real loud, but so now here we are at the back of the garage. This is where the entrance is, and you see it's dropping pretty good. I can still smell the fumes really strong, but just, I mean, it probably ran for 30 seconds and we're still holding at about 17, 18 parts per million. So just keep that in mind when you're doing those kinds of things. And this is a great little tool to be able to detect that. And like I said, I just throw it in my pocket and go from there. Not exactly the same, but you get the point. Yep, this is a gas grill, uses propane. But if you have the little buddy, I don't have the little buddy here, it's up at the mountain, but you see you're still putting out some parts per million. Now it's not high, and you know, I've seen tests where they've used different carbon monoxide detectors inside of a camper or whatever, but just know that when you're burning that propane, you are going to get some carbon monoxide release from that, and this will help you detect that, because over time that can build up in a closed space if it's not vented or doesn't dissipate. So now you can test it. This thing's nice and easy, nice and cheap, and rechargeable. There you go. Toptes CT580, something I didn't know that I needed, that I know I needed. Now, granted, like I said, it'd be better to test that on a space heater or something like that if you're using that in an enclosed space. But it seems to work great. Now, of course, if I use it later and I run into troubles, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, down in the link down below in the description, there'll be a link where you can get a 10% discount if you click on that link and follow it. I don't get a commission from it, but you can save 10%. So thanks for coming. Thanks for checking us out. If you think you might need one of these, whether you're a worker or just a homeowner, go check it out. Thanks for coming. Be safe. God bless.